All right, guys. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back. Super excited to see you today because this is the 21st of March and we are about to release the upcoming season, Dragonrise.
Yeah.
So Muhan is our tech leader. I'm Morgengrat. You know me from the previous streams. We also spent some time with Muhan in this room talking to you about the previous Nirvana optimization programs, who was led in a huge chunk by Muhan and his team. And today we're going to talk about the upcoming season inspired by Tang Dynasty.
Yeah.
So I'm, as a not native Chinese, I lack all the insights and professionalism of Chinese history that Muhan has. So he's going to be helping us to get more information of the background regarding the upcoming season, guys. So besides that, we're going to announce something that haven't been posted yet on official channels. We are preparing an announcement about the new territory wars, big world and economy reworks in the game. This is like a huge direction that we're going to be following for the upcoming seasons. And the first iteration is going to be on an upcoming new server that we're going to get back in a moment. Yeah. But first of all, let's guys jump into the promotional trailer of Dragonrise, just to share the vibe that we're preparing for the next season. Alright guys, so carve your destiny. This is what we hope to deliver in the season. And actually, a couple of words about the inspiration of the season. I know that Muhan is actually very into this topic of Tang Dynasty, and we tried with the battle pass attires, also with the units, to bring the iconic elements from that period of history and implementing to BP0 as on this image and BP100. So Muhan, can you tell us about the BP100 character? Who is he inspired by, and the overall inspiration of the season?
Okay. This one is called Li Shimin in history, and he is the second emperor of Tang Dynasty. In season 7, we have presented a glorious and enormous city of Chang'an, and which is in fact in the fourth emperor, like Gaozong, the Li Longji. But
so Chang'an is the historical name of our in-game map Haojing, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And this one is the grandfather of Gaozong, his Taizong, right? And he is famous for his power, military power, and his financial policies, and his government reform, many great achievements. Yeah.
So basically, this period is one of the golden ages of Chinese Tang Dynasty.
Precisely, it's the dawn of the golden age.
I see. Yeah. So the whole season is actually inspired by this period of Taizong, right?
Yeah.
So yes, guys, and this season is gonna bring the classical units from this era that we're gonna be talking in more details in a moment. But just to share the schedule for the upcoming season, you can see that Tier 3 era, of course, begins starting from today with the server's update. Then we have a couple of yet unannounced but interesting events that will actually have some reworked and new locations, so to say. And the April 1st, we are releasing the Tier 4 unit, and April 15th is going to be Tier 5 era. Unit masteries on 18th, and May 9th, it's when the champion show can begin and you can unlock new unique cosmetics from Tang Dynasty. So basically it's going to be short sword and shield, dual blades and short bow. And May 30th is the unit masteries period. So, straight to the units. So, Feathered Crossbowman is the first Tier 3 unit that we're releasing, with very actual Wind Hussar styles wings almost.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us about like the weaponry that this unit is wielding and where the inspiration is coming from?
Yeah, you can see from the image that they have two kinds of weapons. Not only the ranged
but also close combat.
Crossbows, but also the knife in his waist, because he's dexterous with two kinds of weapons.
So it's a hybrid unit that are actually proficient in both. So basically, guys, the Feathered Crossbowman is a unit that is pretty good at middle and close range. So the rate of fire maybe not the highest, but the first ability will allow it to unleash like volleys of fire for extra damage, and the second ability will allow you to increase some damage. You can use this ability actually while wielding crossbows, or when you're switching to the close combat weapons, their swords. So be very, very tactical about when to use the second ability, because like if the enemy is incoming, sometimes it's better to switch to swords, then activate the second skill, then retreat. So actually I had a lot of fun playing this unit because it allows different play styles and be very tactical and dexterous over there. And to the second unit, so Wu Wei Mansion Guards, the 4-star unit that is going to be releasing. Very, very iconic and interesting polearm weapon that they are wielding. Can you tell us about the design of this weapon, where it's coming from?
Okay, the weapon is called Da Tang, but it sounds like the Tang Dynasty, but it's a different character. It refers to the weapon that have this spike-like long-handled weapon, but it has two branches. So you can see it's just not only suitable for piercing, but also you can use it to sweep for large range.
True, and actually in European medieval history, we also had similar designs for polearms. Actually, this design allows to block incoming thrusts from the enemies. So it's a very nice defensive and offensive weapon. So for the unit of Wu Wei Mansion Guards, guys, basically they are medium to heavy armored infantry. Not too fast, but not too slow as well. You will be able to be aggressive with the first skill, charging forward, dealing some damage. And the second ability is when you need to time it a little bit better. Also, it will allow it to do some AoE damage, sweep around. And one of the biggest advantages of this unit is that the cooldowns are pretty fast, so you're going to be able to be dealing lots of damage if your unit stays alive.
Yeah, quite brutal.
Yeah, it is. Actually, some players also compare this unit to Orochi Samurai that we added during the Sengoku season. And their playstyle actually indeed has some similarities. And finally, the most iconic unit of this era, Xuanjia Heavy Cavalry. So Mohan, I know that before the stream we were talking about the history of this unit. What does it mean for Chinese history and culture? Maybe you could share with the other guys about what you know about this regiment.
Okay, this one, the name is quite interesting because a combination of English and Chinese. The Xuanjia means black armors in Chinese. Yeah, the Xuan means black in ancient China. And also this cavalry is so important that they put it in tier 5 because Taizong and Li Shiming, he led this cavalry in person.
Okay, so this is like personal guards and personal regiment of Li Shiming and Gaizong.
And many famous generals, they are in this cavalry, like Qin Qiong and Jing De. And in modern China, some families still use them as the picture of them on their gate as guardian gods.
So in front of houses, like classical two figures are coming actually from this
Yes.
Shenjia regiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know, we during the previous Tang season, we released battle pass armors, and this kind of style with the defensive equipment, it's very like well spread among heavy units of Tang. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, guys, so for this unit that is going to be released during the Tier 5 era, you also have two main skills with more like a classical charge ability that has actually a little bit of a tweak. Basically, each model will have a damage, one-time damage buff that can be used with the first hit. So you can be actually applying your doctrines, also leveling up unit in a way that suits you better, whether you go with more aggressive charging style or more like a close combat melee cavalry. Nice. All right, guys, and now very nice announcement that we've been preparing for quite a while, and soon you will see all the details about our upcoming new server that is called Khan of Heaven.
Yeah.
And basically, guys, this is something that we're super excited about because we are making lots of changes to how the big world plays, also the economy and the changes to territory wars. And because like this whole system is so huge,
yes,
we are not rushing to put all this system to the live servers right now because it's like absolutely totally different experience. So this new server, actually we have two servers, one in China mainland and one in Southeast Asia. So here's the short overview of the main changes, guys. So first, we are reworking economy in the big world, so to make you during matchmaking battles not to lose any unit kits, so just to let you enjoy casual play without this pressure that, oh, I cannot take this tier 5 unit, it's too expensive to replace the bronze and stuff. So we are removing this totally, and it's going to be like active for 1 year during this server. Then we are adding much more hardcore, I would say, economy and looting mechanics to the big world. So we are adding resource market where players, you can trade off resources between each other, and actually the prices for those are going to be dependent on the supply and the demand for these resources. So overall, the whole system of collecting resources is going to be much more challenging, but also much more rewarding if you are taking a risk and you can trade. Then we're also adding the part that we want players to have an ability to plunder and to basically loot from other players. So if you are going to be attacking other players in the big world, some of the resources, artillery pieces, unit kits, you can actually loot it from your enemies. So this is going to be a big step into more like a sandbox direction. Then also, because we have collected lots of feedback from players that it was not very rewarding to upgrade the thieves. Players felt like they spent too much resources to upgrade the thieves, but there is no return to that investment. So we are now reworking this part and basically higher the level of the thief, more investments you bring, more resources you can collect more oftenly with higher income.
Ah, great.
Also, one famous request from the players was regarding house storages. So basically to allow players to collectively bring resources to collective storage, collective bank, and this also helps to coordinate between players, also helps to make more tactical strategic decisions for allocating resources. Another big thing regarding this rework is that bronze and silver are going to be as currencies slightly repurposed. So basically bronze is mostly going to be used for acquiring unit kits for up to star 3 units, and also some basic artillery and some resources. While the silver will have like much more wider variety of things you can buy with it, and we hope that generally all the battles in the big world, they're going to be much more demanding, but also much more dangerous. So
Yeah.
now you're using your units, then you die, you replenish your units very easily by a click, and there is no tactical decision making during territory wars or skirmishes in the big world. We want every loss to have this kind of feeling of impact. And when you win, when you defeat your enemy, you can acquire much more, and you need to think more, not just to spam the units. And of course, like the PvE battles against the bandits, against the layers, they're going to be improving steadily. We're also adding some new exciting PvE elements to the big world. So this server, guys, is going to be online starting from 28th of March on booming servers on SCA. It's called Khan of Heaven, and actually your registration can begin already starting from tomorrow. You will receive 10 treatises, also additional resources to start up your new account. And by the way, Mohan, about the name of this server, Khan of Heaven. Can you tell us about this name?
Yeah, I like to make some comments because do you know where this come from?
I believe that this is the nickname of the Taizong, right?
It's a title.
Okay.
It's a title. You can see the first word is Han, but Han is from
Mongolian
the leader of the tribes, Mongolian tribes. But why it is given to Taizong? He is Chinese. So when he conquered the Turkic and some northern tribes, the leader of the tribes, they revered Taizong as the most highest Han, which is the high Han of heaven, or in Mongolian it is Tengri Han. Yeah.
So it's basically like a sign of respect from these tribes for the achievements of Taizong.
Yeah.
So yes, guys. So Khan of Heaven starting from 28th of this month. So regarding, guys, the patch notes, there is a great way to find out all the details about the upcoming season if you will proceed to our official website on conquerorsblade.com. And actually, let's do it actually right now. So basically, we tried to compile all the information about the upcoming season. So if you have any questions regarding the territory wars during different stages, to see all the objectives, you will know that Daicheng, Haojing, and Anliang are going to be objectives during the territory wars for capturing. Also, we have listed all the information about the runes, so if anyone likes these details, just jump in over there. Also, another point, guys, is that we know that we haven't released a new, brand new map for quite a while. And this is because we are preparing some big updates regarding the visual styles of the existing maps. So we are not sharing the screenshots yet, but you will soon will see that matchmaking maps being fully revamped with a new art style, new lighting. So we are going to be updating it to make this game to look like a game from 2024. And besides, of course, you will see here that we are making some changing to the maps. Also, regarding the units, the balance of units, guys, some tier 5 units got some buffs, including Shield Maidens, Varangian Guards, then Ottoman Season tier 5, Salahads, I think. And our engine group also is working on some small features that are going to be landing already today, like ragdoll physics, some improvement, as I said, to sound and visual effects, and so on and so forth. So stay tuned for that. And also, as I mentioned regarding the maps and unannounced events, you will see some teasers, I would say, in this patch note. Yes, guys. So if you would like to know more about the upcoming server, then the announcement is going to be also posted on this our official website on Steam. And feel free to come to conquerorsblade.com or to conqueblade.com. So regarding the in-game event, in-game content itself, Me with Wuhan, we actually played during our internal test in SPT, also PTR. PTR is active and it's going to be expiring today. So we are now on the PTR server where you can check out all the BP rewards, the cosmetics, also the units, their challenges that you need to complete, and the campaign stages for the territory wars. So for units, classically, you will have two main stages for challenges to unlock the unit, and then extra challenges to get the doctrines and some avatars. So tier 4 will have 5 stages in total, with the third one that will let you to unlock the unit. And also, guys, if you have pre-purchased Battle Pass, you know that during the Victory Pass, you can unlock tier 3 unit. And Shenjia Heavy Cavalry also is going to be available 24 days later, and you will need to complete at least 4 challenges to unlock the unit. So Mohan, how you feel? Should we try to play the units in the real time to see how they feel like?
Okay.
How about your PTR? Did you have a chance to match against other players or only against the colleagues in the studio?
It's a shame that my work is too busy, but I put some time to have a taste. But I think it's this season is quite exciting because the 3 units have their own special characteristics and bring some experience I've never seen before.
Nice. Well, let's hope that when the season releases, we will have more chances to play with more players in the PvP. Actually, guys, if you have any questions on Twitch, just throw them right here. I can see some already complaints about the crowd control, too many crowd control resistances in the game. So, yeah, this is kind of very important topic, you know, guys, because lots of feedback that we also have throughout the testing, also from the players. One side of the camp is complaining, there is too many crowd control abilities. Another like, oh, you're adding too many crowd control resistance abilities. So I believe that the balancing team has like a very, very hard time trying to find the perfect way regarding the crowd control. So yeah, guys, this is a painful topic that we will try to approach as well. So Mohan, how about your usual strategy where you're playing in defense? Like, as I know that it's not very careful decision to go to the wall in the beginning, but since we are just showcasing, let's maybe relax a bit.
I usually put my units behind that building because maybe
some trebuchets or artillery is gonna be coming. Like ideally playing by meta, you would be just hiding somewhere for like the first 2-3 minutes, waiting for the stuff. Yeah, but we are not playing for the win here. But we are here mostly to showcase the units and their abilities. So let's see if soon any enemy is gonna climb up the wall. Yeah. So B point is gonna be taken soon. All right, so they're climbing. I believe that this is like a half PvE, because on PTR we actually have only limited amount of seats. So we do AI bots. How is actually the improvement of AI going?
We have formed our previous strategy of our robots.
Yeah?
Yeah. And we add even some new AI technology.
And what are the main differences that actually lead to these changes?
They maybe just stupidly just defend the flag.
Yeah.
But now they have more tendency to come out and attack.
So so they're becoming more active. Okay, they're charging to retreat. But how would you overall rate the AI in our game?
Still have a lot of space to improve.
Humble, I like it. Very humble. Yeah, guys, as you see, the tier 3 unit actually has self-heal when you activate the second ability. So this unit is not so squishy as other tier 3 ranged units. And you see that actually I'm not being very careful, so I already like lost half of the unit. But if it was some different tier 3 range, they would be all dead already. So pretty good this far from the statistics of this unit. Oh my god, they're pushing me. Like I have no allies. Next time we need to bring 2 computers here and play in a group.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be fighting in range. Heal a bit the unit. So yeah, guys, lots of fun with the tier 3 because not so many hybrid units in our game. Like you have what Mongolian cavalry has the bows with swords, right? What else? Tertios, tier 5, the gunpowder unit.
And some ranged cavalry.
Yeah. Tier 3 from S8, the Outriders, I think they called. So what we are bringing next? Mansion guards or cavalry?
Cavalry.
Cavalry.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, also, you know, like lots of people are saying like, Conqueror's Blade, tier 5, all dominated by cavalry.
Yet another one.
Yet another one. Yeah, but this is the kind of a rock, paper, scissors thing with the pikes, with cavalry. Like, definitely cavalry is something to be reckoned with, but again, we have like great anti-cavalry units as well.
Yeah, and our designers try to add some strategy and choice in.
Yeah, actually, I don't play cavalry that much, but it's super satisfying when you're charging through the enemies, especially when they're all tier 3, like now. Easy mode.
Yeah, many damage.
Yeah, damage is crazy. And actually, the unit is super tanky. I'm wondering they still haven't died. But again, the AI, the bots in front of us, they don't have any anti-cavalry formation, nothing like that. So put some Moda over there or long pikes, and the outcome would be totally different. But anyway,
That's an improvement direction.
yeah. Anyway, let's heal the unit. I think everyone pretty much already sees the basic gameplay of the unit, but it's also important to check the leveling nodes to see what kind of passive buffs you can get for your cavalry.
Yes.
And guys, the third unit is our tier 4 4-star unit, the Mansion Guards. What is Wu Wei?
They are like guards for the emperor.
Child's play.
So Wu Wei's basic meaning is Emperor's Guard?
Martial guard.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And like, was these kind of weapons like widely spread in the armies, or it was like only some elite units were wielding this kind of weapon and armor? Like how widespread this was? It's considered to be like an elite unit, right?
Yes. The armor and weapon.
Cannot even afford it. Hey, during Tang Dynasty time, I think like there was like a huge military reform.
Yeah.
How the people, the government organized supplying army. So I don't quite remember in the details, but I think like it was related to that families.
Yes.
They were granted some lands and they had to supply all those soldiers by themselves.
Yes.
So basically the government did not supply the army. It was like supplied by the royalty.
Yes, quite like the feudal system in Middle Ages.
Every knight brings his own horses and his own peasants to fight.
Yeah.
But what was the role of the emperor in that case?
The emperor is the even compared with the feudal system in China since Qin Shi Huang, first emperor.
Yeah.
The China first empire age. So under his reign, he has the centralized government power. So, other kings or duchess. They have some power, not like the emperor. He has centralized and widespread in every corner the power. Yeah.
And like territorially, China was comparable to today's size during Tang Dynasty, and how the expansions went there.
Before Taizong, the Tang Dynasty just include like the east part and the south part.
Okay.
But not the Xinjiang and Xizang.
The western regions.
Yeah,
Okay.
the western and the north. But Taizong has expanded maybe to north to the Mongolia and west, including the Xinjiang. And he set up some government in Xinjiang named Duhufu.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a government structure to pacify the west. Yeah. Anxi.
So actually, Tang Dynasty, can it be considered like the most famous dynasty of China, or like it's some Ming or other dynasty? Right?
Yeah.
So Tang is like the most famous among all.
Maybe not. Maybe the famous.
Yeah, I believe that really like lots of historical movies in China and TV dramas all refer to Tang Dynasty and these events of Chang'an.
Yeah.
These places.
And maybe, do you know the Journey to the West, 西游记?
I think it's super famous everywhere, like the Monkey King and all these books.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah.
But the monk master, Tang Song, he is from Tang Dynasty.
Okay, so
And
the mentor of Sun Wukong is from Tang Dynasty.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he took his journey to India, to west to India, he is during the period of Shanghai Dynasty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. So everything is kind of related to the same event, same people.
Yeah.
Extremely famous. Yeah, guys. So we've got one unit left while we are having a conversation about history. I totally gave away my tier 4 dimension guards, but I believe that the enemy only has like 135 troops units left, so it's gonna be just roaming and for the next 4 minutes. And pretty straightforward against the bots.
Follow me! All troops and follow me!
About the previous actually season, the Tang Dynasty season, did you try to play Pike a lot? Because like lots of people now also gonna bring their Pikes back to this season.
Yeah, the Pikes are very good at for anti the cavalry.
Yeah, moving!
So guys, yes, let's maybe answer to some questions. I see that Nod is asking about the Espada Forest, about normal siege and siege with cross server. I believe that, guys, this is something that can be discussed with the team, but there is always a big challenge with Espada Forest server due to the population. But again, unannounced, but stay tuned for the early April time.
Yeah.
We have some huge news that actually may be a little bit related to the Espada Forest as well. So cannot say more now. Sorry. Yeah. About the new hero weapons. Also cannot confirm, cannot say that it's not gonna happen, but you remember that during the previous stream with the Icho, who is actually active producer of the game, it was said that for the next few months at least, we are not planning bringing any new weapons. Sorry guys about that. Okay, then if you have any questions, also can throw this. Also to mention, guys, that we are gonna be holding some community events during the next week. It's gonna be about hunting each other on the battlefields with content creators, also with the developers. So we are gonna announce this in details in our community. So you have a chance also to play with us during the next week. we're gonna gather on one of the servers all together, use some accounts. If some content creators don't have the account on the proper server, we can help to share these accounts, and I don't know, just to spend some time with the players, chatting, playing together a little bit. Also, as we mentioned, the content creators, guys, we are sending out our content creator rewards. So also very, very happy to say that for this content creator program, we had like a huge increase of the amount of content creators, and we have increased the rewards to make them proportional. So one of the top guys, like we have like 3-4 people who actually gained from 11 to 20,000 sovereigns for creating content. So yeah, guys, we are going to be adjusting the rules slightly based on this period, but yeah, we are happy to that some content creator who put effort, they received like lots of rewards. So regarding community also, what we wanted to say is that we're going to be running some challenges related to creating tools and tips for other players. So a couple of weeks, I believe like 3-4 weeks ago, we already made this content about giving advices to newbie players from the experienced ones, and we've got so many nice entries from you guys. Thank you very much for that. Like both helpful, some of those were even funny, so it was really, really cool. All right, people. So the season Dragonrise is actually already here. We are happy to welcome you in this journey to Tang Dynasty. We are super excited to see you on 28th on our new servers, because like this future update is gonna be the very major milestone of how the direction of the whole game is gonna go. So after testing these systems on the Khan of Heaven server, yes, we are still simultaneously still developing all these systems, and the whole direction of the game is gonna be leaning into upgrading our sandbox elements in the big world, and making Conqueror's Blade not only a medieval matchmaking game, but a world that has meaningful economy, risk, reward, strategy, and also we are hoping that this world can be kind of have elements created by the players to lean it to more like a sandboxy, hardcore-ish universe, but also with some place for people who just want to relax with PvE and this kind of stuff.
And risk and rewards.
And risk and rewards, of course. Well, guys, so I believe that we are gonna see you in a few minutes already on the live servers after the update is complete. I believe that the update is gonna take some time for Western regions, for my games regions. So everyone, welcome to the servers. Everyone, welcome to our social media. Carve your legacy with Season Dragonrise. It was Mohan, Morgengrat. Thank you very much, guys. We will see you on the live servers very soon.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
种一把挂，后面进吧，瞄准射击，小鹿